Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today's video, we're going to be doing a little bit of barbecuing. Smoked brisket. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here and you're interested in learning how to cook authentic Cajun and Creole cuisine, comfort food, and just about anything for that matter, then you've come to the right place. Click that subscription button and the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Now today's video, we are going to start up the Weber Kettle out in the backyard and we're going to smoke a brisket. Now look, this is not a how-to barbecue video, this is a recipe video, all right? Now if you're new to barbecue and you're looking to step up your barbecue game, I'm gonna leave some links in the description box below to a couple of channels that will help you do that. And if you're new to brisket, then I got a video link down there from my man Alton from the Dawgfather barbecue that has a video that is how to smoke brisket for beginners. Check that video out, man. It helped me a lot and it would help you. Now, I'm also going to leave a link down to Smokin' Joe Pitt's barbecue channel. Now, I made a brisket probably a year ago, and I was literally on Facebook Messenger asking this guy all kinds of questions, and he pretty much walked me through the whole cook, and it turned out amazing. These are definitely two channels that you guys need to check out if you want to elevate your barbecue game. Now, look, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to the kitchen, and let's get to cooking. Alright, we're going to start off by getting our rub ready. Now what I have here is a teaspoon of celery seed. Now what I want to do is go ahead and get this a quick grind in my pestle and mortar because I want to get this down to a powder, as you can see here. So now we're going to move on to our black pepper. Now I'm going to put some peppercorns into this pestle and mortar and give it a nice medium coarse grind. And then what I want to end up with is about 2 tablespoons of freshly ground black pepper. I just love the flavor of fresh ground black pepper. That's why I do it this way. And it's much quicker just to go ahead and put it in this pestle and mortar and grind it myself than using a pepper mill, right? So now we're going to move on to the rest of our ingredients, which is going to be some paprika, some onion powder, some garlic powder. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of cayenne pepper to this. And I'm also going to add a teaspoon each of some ground thyme and some ground oregano. Now, instead of salt, I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of Slap Your Mama seasoning, which is very salty. So usually when I use that stuff, I will use it in place of salt. Now I will leave a link down in the description box below so that you can purchase some in case they don't sell it in your local grocery store. And then from here, once we give it a good mix, we'll go ahead and start seasoning our brisket. All right, I'm going to take some Worcestershire sauce and I'm going to use that as my binder. All right, I'm going to put a little bit on here, rub it in. I want to make sure I get a nice light coating of Worcestershire sauce all over this brisket. It's going to help the seasoning to stick. All right, now as far as seasoning goes, this is a huge chunk of meat. So don't be afraid to season it very liberally. All right, I'm going to make sure every crack and crevice, edge, top, bottom of this brisket has got a nice coating of seasoning on it. And then I'm just going to let it sit for about 1.5 hours. It's kind of like a dry marinade, all right? And then while that's going on, I'm going to go out and get my grill started. All right, I got my grill set up. I'm using a slow and sear, and I will leave a link in the description box below for those of you that are not familiar with what that is. All right, I'm also using some hickory wood chunks and a little bit of apple wood. Now, I'm going for a temperature of about 250 to 300. I want to speed up this cook a little bit. I'm not trying to sit here for 18 hours cooking this brisket. I got people coming over here later, and I'm going to get some good results cooking it this way. All right. Then what I want to do is come back after about 2 hours, start checking it, see if my bark is set. Make sure there's no moisture just pooling up on the top here because that will mess your bark up. And then once I'm satisfied, I'll give it a little scratch test. And if the bark's not coming off, I'm going to spritz it with a little bit of beef stock and Worcestershire sauce. And this is what it's starting to look like after about 5 hours. All right, we're about 7.5 hours into this cook. Now, this brisket has been sitting at a temperature of about 165 to 170 for about 30 minutes or so. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it. All right. Now, most guys will wrap this in butcher paper, which you can do perfectly fine. I don't have butcher paper, so I'm going to use foil. All right. And I'm going to triple wrap this sucker because it's a big old chunk of meat and my foil is not that big. So I want to make sure I get a nice tight wrap on here. But first, I'm going to add some nice dark beer to kind of help braise this and tenderize this brisket. And then once we do that, we'll get a nice wrap on it and then I'll place it back onto the grill. Now, about every 30 to 45 minutes, I'm going to come back and check it. I'm going to probe it. Now, I'm more going off of tenderness than temperature, but I noticed that once it hits about 200, 203 degrees, it's going to start probing real easily, almost like putting, a butter knife through butter, right? Softened butter. You want to just probe real easy, nice and tender, and then we're going to pull it and let it rest for about an hour and a half. And then once it rests, we'll unwrap it. We'll save all of the juices that was in the foil. And this is the end result. Now look, you can see how easy this knife is running through this brisket. It's so tender. It's so juicy, as you're going to see here in a second. Now look, I cooked this mostly at about 300 degrees. And the total cook time was about 12 hours, cook time, rest, and everything. And the end results were just ridiculous. This has turned out way better than the first one I made. Super happy with this recipe. Now I'm going to slice it, and I know you guys are probably like, what the hell is he doing? He's slicing this all crazy. But trust me, there's a method to my madness here, okay? I'm slicing it this way because this is just going to fall apart. I'm going to make sandwiches here in a little while. It's almost like pulled beef. I'm going to smother this down in some gravy. It's going to be ridiculous, all right? And I'll show you that in a future video. Right now, I just want to show you how easy it slices, how juicy it is, how tender it is. Because I'm about to grab a slice of this because I can't wait. I want to taste it. And this thing is still piping hot. All right. So when I grab this freaking slice of brisket, it is burning the crap out of me right now. But I just want to show you, how tender it is, how easily it pulls apart. And I'm going to go ahead and try a piece here. And look, guys, try this recipe. It's ridiculous. It's delicious. And cooking it at a high temperature like that, look, you can see the results I got out of it. Still a great brisket. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Cajun seasoned smoked brisket. Look, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought. And next week, we're doing homemade bacon. Look, man, that turned out ridiculous. If you haven't already, and you want to make sure you catch that video, click that subscription button and that notification bell. And while you're here, check out one of the other videos on the channel, and I'll see you there.